Miniwargaming's Beat Map Batrep!
Welcome back to Beat Map Batrep, Tomb Kings vs. Warriors of Chaos Warhammer Fantasy Battle Report. Tomb Kings turn 3. The Bone Giant decides that he wants to charge the Warriors of Chaos by himself because it's just too good an opportunity, and he manages to do that, smashing into their ranks. The Warriors just reform, getting ready for a charge, and move up a bit as well, and the Chariots hang back a little bit to help with the countercharge. So they want to make sure that they can charge something that they can see in their front arc. Magic phase, once again, don't get very much good magic off, and do manage to drop the strength and toughness of the Knights by 1 once again, and he does not manage to stop that from happening, and so the archers fire and manage to kill another one, and then I fire with the Screaming Skull Catapult and get another direct hit. This thing is working better than it's ever worked before. Usually I get a mishap by turn 1 or 2, and it does nothing. I really need to get a second or third one and put that into my army as well. Manages to do some damage there, but does not kill one of the Chaos Knights. Firing from the Chariots as well, and fails to hurt him, even though it was only toughness 3. He hits the Bone Giant first. Now, I think we do a mistake here at some point, but it doesn't really matter. He actually manages to inflict 4 wounds. I save one of them, and then he hits back, and he fails 4 out of 5 of his attacks. I hate weapon skill 3 models that only have a few attacks. Fails to do any damage to them whatsoever, and he dies in combat resolution, which is just infuriating, as he should have stomped through a bunch of them, maybe even won combat. It was a bit of a gamble, I realized, but should have done better than that, and I just hate how that works out. I don't like single large models and just what gamble you're giving them. They need a higher weapon skill to make up for the fact that they have so few attacks. And so he starts to charge in. The Warriors of Chaos charge into the Tomb King Warriors. We're nice and near that shrine that gives everybody +1 to wound. His Chaos Knights attempt to charge, and they make it as well. They are down a strength and a toughness right now, so that'll make them a little less effective, but it's better than the -3 they had before. The Trolls then move forward. They're not stupid this turn, I don't believe, but there's nothing for them to charge. They actually declared a charge, so he still had to roll it. The War Shrine moves up, and the large group of Marauders move up as well, getting in position for another charge once the Chariots come in. So he's getting his front hitting grounds area, doing quite well with that. The Warhounds are stupid because they're in the Fungus Forest and they failed their leadership role, and so they're just going to stumble forward their 8 inches that they normally move. Magic phase, he does get quite a bit of magic, but nothing of note really happens, and he smashes in with his flails into my archers, managing to inflict quite a few wounds, killing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I hit back with the 2 archers who can. Hey, I manage a hit and actually manage a wound, and he makes that stupid 6+ save. So and then a combat resolution, I lose the rest of the archers. The only thing left is the Lich Priest. Level 2 Priest is going to take on those 5 guys by himself. The Warhounds hit the Chariots and don't manage to really wound them. And so, or did they manage to wound him? Oh, he does. He actually manages to wound the Tomb Prince. Look at that. Then the Tomb Prince hits back. He fails 2 out of 3 of his attacks, manages to kill one. I thought, hey, I'll just use a Tomb Prince to kill him. But the rest of the Chariots have to attack as well, and of course, they're not going to have any problem finishing off that stupid Warhound. And then the Lord on the Juggernaut has to issue a challenge, and so I send him my little champion. Say, you go get him. And he's like, okay, I guess I'm already dead, so it doesn't really matter. And of course, the Lord on the Juggernaut manages to smash into him and destroy him quite soundly. So he takes him down and overkills him by a couple of wounds. Then he attacks my Tomb King with one of his Chaos Knights and manages to wound him. He has a 4+4+, and he fails it, meaning 4+ armor and then 4+ ward save on top of that, and he fails it. Like, come on. Gotta catch a break here. He keeps attacking the king though, but luckily he fails to really do any damage to it. Then he gets to attack the Skeleton Warrior. So far he hasn't actually done a lot of wounds, and right there he just failed a lot of his hits. Does get +1 to wound though, so it's just a 2+ to wound. And I do manage to save quite a few, because they do have a 5+ ward save on them right now, so only 3 of them die. So now I get to start hitting back. The king hits first. He gets 3 hits and 3 wounds, and that knocks down 2 or 3 warriors. 3 warriors go down just from that one hit. Then the rest of the warriors are going to smash into the warriors. Warriors versus warriors here. And do manage quite a few hits. They do have armor piercing because of their banner. And so 2 of these guys go down, even though you saw a couple 3s there. It was actually a 4 that they had to roll. And then I really fail to hurt the Chaos Knights, and that combat is a draw. And so he didn't manage to do as much damage there when he charged in, so that worries him at this point, because he's like, hey, I just hit a unit that I was supposed to just destroy, or at least decimate. But, and by the way, decimate means to lose 10%, hence like decibel, or whatever. Anyways, so now he's in the position to receive a countercharge from the Chariots, but luckily for him, the Chariots have to charge the Chaos Knights. So stay tuned for round 4. Click on the annotation if you're on YouTube, or click the link below if you're on Miniwargaming. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and favorite the video, and leave a comment below. Who do you think is going to win based on that failed charge by those warriors and the Chaos Knights?